Bears fans? I'm your host, Josh Dennis. You're down, Bear Zone. What up, Bear Zone? Thanks for tuning into the Bear Zone podcast. I'm your host, Josh Dennison. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I am bringing you the latest up-to-date Bears news. Okay, so getting right into it. Was this season a success for the Chicago Bears? I'm going to give you 5 reasons why it was. Number 1, we have a QB. Justin Fields has shown me enough, maybe not in the passing game. He still has to improve in the passing game. But he has shown me enough to where he's been a playmaker, and you make him your franchise quarterback. You don't always hit on franchise quarterbacks in the draft. I think the Bears have finally hit on one, and we'd be stupid to trade or do anything with that. So get some pieces around this guy, and let's see if he can pass the ball. He passed the ball fine in college, and he's got a special talent with running the football. So, number 1, we have a quarterback. Number 2, we are set up well for the future. We have plenty of cap space, and we have the first overall draft pick, which we don't need a quarterback, so we can trade back and get additional draft picks to build for the future. So we are very much set up to win in the future as long as we can hit on our draft picks and hit in the free agency, because we have so much money in the cap. We have more than double than the team behind us, and we're the first. So, I mean, the ball's in our court. Poles he can't mess this up. This is, we're going to look back at this draft. This draft's going to be we didn't do good or we were great because of this. Yeah. This offseason, that's going to tell us a lot. So, got to hit on our draft picks. And we got to spend some money in free agency for the line, offensive and defensive line. Plug in those holes. Go get yourself Daron Payne. Go get yourself Orlando Pace Jr. Go get yourself a stud. Number 3, the coaching has the team playing very well. Say what you want, the team has been playing hard. We had 8 one-score games, and we lost in 7 of them. We only won 1 of those games. So think about that. For where we were projected to be, people had us losing in the beginning of the season too, but I don't think they thought the games were going to be that close. The games were close. That Patriots game made people turn heads. They didn't see that coming. So I'll go through those games for you right here. The one that we won was against Texas. 20-23. We beat Texas, and that was back in week 3. Week 4, we lost to the Giants 12-20. Week 5, we lost to the Vikings 29-22. The game where Smith-Marsette fumbled the ball when we were making a winning drive. The Commanders game, Thursday Night Football, 12-7, Commanders. The Dolphins game, 35-32. We lost by 3 points. No one had us coming close in that game. Week 10 against the Lions, 31-30. Lions win. Bears, Falcons. Falcons come up 27-24. And week 14 against the Eagles, 20-25. No one had us coming close to beating or even coming within 1 score to the Eagles. This is promise for the future. And if you don't see that, then I don't know, you're probably not watching the Bears. Very impressive that the coaching staff has kept the game this close. It means they identified what works We saw that against the Patriots in Week 7. Running the ball with Justin Fields, running the ball in general. The offensive line was good when running the football. I mean, we were the number one rushing offense. Before Khalil Herbert got hurt, he was averaging the most yards per carry. Says something. Say what you want. It says something. And then, you had the rookies were playing. Sanborn. You had Brisker and Gordon. They were playing pretty well. So they're drafting some guys, some quality guys in there that can play. Braxton Jones playing left tackle the whole year and doing middle of the pack against all the other tackles out there. So that's good. Rookies are playing well. We had the most rookie snaps in the NFL by more than 1,000, I'm pretty sure. Which just means so many of those rookies are going to get so much quality experience. They're going to do so much better next year, especially when they get stronger. I expect Braxton Jones to have a big jump next year. So we'll see what happens there. OTAs are going to get interesting, especially with the draft and what we do in free agency. Which brings me to my next point. We need to hit in the draft and free agency. Once we plug up a few holes, you're going to tell me that we can't win maybe 3, 4, 5 of these games, if not all of them? You go get yourself something that can help on the offensive line, give Justin Fields a few more seconds and a little more confidence. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking. You go get yourself a defensive tackle that can start making some pressure. Daron Payne, you start getting that guy in there, start making some pressure. Plus you get a first overall draft pick. Well, you get a top 5 draft pick. You go get yourself another interior guy on the defensive line or edge. You're going to tell me they're not going to start making pressure, start turning the ball over more? The secondary, I think, is okay. I don't think we have an issue with the secondary. I think the defensive line needs to put more pressure. We might need a slot corner, whatever, but we need a defensive line. So, give me Daron Payne. Give me, Mike McGlinchey or Orlando Pace Jr. Plug those guys in and wreak havoc. Give Justin time and get to the quarterback on defense. As long as they can hit on a couple guys, it doesn't even have to be like every single guy. Because, that's not going to happen, let's be real. But if you can hit on a couple of guys, we're going to be in good shape. We're going to win some of these close games. And the games that we were far out of, we're going to come closer. And they're going to be one-score games. Guys, we only won 3 games this year. If we won every single one of these close games, we would have won 10 games. We would have won 10 games. And then we're talking about the playoffs. But we're not there talent-wise. So, thank you, Lovie Smith, for giving us the number 1 overall draft pick. Because you're setting the Bears up for so much success. So, if everyone hits, not everyone, but if we get a good amount of people that hit, and then the coaching and everything just keeps improving. This coaching staff has shown that they can develop and improve players, and it just shows up on the tape. So, the fact that we already have the quarterback in place, you just need a few more pieces, which you can get via the draft, via free agency. We have so much money that we can spend on that, someone that's demanding a lot of money. We have the first overall draft pick, which means we can get that premier talent. We're going to win these closer games. We just need to learn to win as a team. We also need that talent, though. We need that extra talent. We get that extra talent, we're going to start winning these close games. So, back to my original question, which is the purpose of this video. Was this season a success? Yes. For those 5 reasons that I just stated, this year was a success. This was building the foundation, as Matt Eberflus says. This is building. We got to start with the basement. We had to rip this whole thing down. Khalil Mack had to go. He was getting old. Yes, is he still a good player? Yes. Robert Quinn had a great season last year. Keeps getting hurt. Did he do anything for the Eagles? Not really. We got a 4th-round draft pick. That's a starter in the NFL. A 4th-round draft pick is going to be a starter. So, yes. I think that was good to get rid of him. Roquan Smith wanted too much money. Ryan Poles wants to be smart. He doesn't want to just go and blow money. It's also just a will linebacker, which you can get via the draft. And not spend $100 million like the Baltimore Ravens did. Yeah, the season was a success. I mean, we might have had the worst record in the NFL. We have a quarterback. And he might be the best one in that draft. Sorry, Trevor Lawrence. Jacksonville gave Trevor Lawrence pieces. Now let's see what happens when the Bears give Justin Fields pieces. Then we'll compare the two. I'm pretty sure Justin's going to come up on top. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. If you think there's another reason why the Bears had a successful season, let me know. If you don't think the Bears had a successful season at all, you think that them having the number one overall pick is not good. If you think them having not this much money in cap space is not good, let me know what you think. But as always, bear down, Bear Zone.